You, MF and 2, what's good? It's your man's Antidote, back with the additional one. Thanks for pulling up on the channel. And while you're at it, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the share button. Because guess what? You cats really need to hear this. All right. It's here, ladies and gentlemen. It is finally here. The fight we all been waiting for between Terrence Bud Crawford, WBO welterweight champion, and Errol the Truth Spence, the WBC, WBA, and IBF welterweight champion. And this is the fight that we all been waiting for, like I just mentioned. And I think it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great fight. This fight kind of gives me a combination of kind of give me Hagler and Hearns vibes in some ways, or Leonard and Hearn vibes. You know what I'm saying? But more so Leonard and Hearns vibes. You know what I'm saying? More than Hagler and Hearns vibes, but more so Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearn vibes. That's the kind of vibe, you know what I'm saying? That's what this fight pretty much remind me of. Nonetheless, it's going to be a great fight whatsoever. And this fight is going to make history. Whoever wins will be the first 4-belt champion in the welterweight division. And what else I was getting ready to say? Oh, and both fighters are undefeated. And you know what they say? Somebody's got to go. Who would it be? We don't know, needless to say. Now, before I really get into the video, let me take the time out and salute to all my subscribers, salute all my day ones. You know, thank you for supporting me, thank you for believing in me, and thank you for trusting me. You know, and believe me when I tell you, the best is yet to come. We got big things coming. What? I'm not gonna say yet. You know, it's not that time yet. But we got some big things coming. I'm telling you, we got some big things coming. Not gonna say what it is just yet, but we got some big things coming. At least in my eyes, or whatever. So all I ask is for your support. Okay. Now, before I get into like the tips of the fighters, like I normally would do sometime, who I think will win the fight? Oh my God. Whew. You know what? I've been trying to like really decipher the fight for the longest, and a lot of people been asking me, who do you think gonna win? And I never really truly gave them never gave them an answer. You feel me? So, you know, it's just, to me, it's still a 50-50 fight. That's just my personal opinion. But who's gonna prevail? I just don't know. To me, it's just one of them. It's just one of them fights. It's just one of them fights where you just don't know. And you know, of course, you got people say, you know, Errol Spence gonna knock out Terrence Crawford or whatever. And then of course you got people saying Bud is gonna stop Errol Spence, or he gonna easily beat Errol Spence. You know, I got one dude said that Bud gonna beat Spence in the later rounds, the championship rounds. And to be honest with you, I got no problem. I got no problem with each side, like in terms of, like, you know, I ain't got no problems with people saying Errol Spence going to win. I got no problem with people saying Bud's going to win. I got no problem with neither opinion. But who I think going to win, like I said, I don't know. But And this is gonna be my first prediction video where I say it's gonna be a draw. Yes, a draw. Tie. Even. It's gonna be a draw. You know, I just don't see. I mean, and people gonna be and before everybody jump in the comment section and be all in their feelings. First of all, it's just my opinion. The damn fight ain't even started yet, so please. And this just my opinion, my opinion. So get out your feelings, ladies and gentlemen. Get out your feelings. If you think Bud gonna win, cool. If you think Spence gonna win, cool. All right, it's just my opinion. You know, I like both of them. I like both of them, and I'm trying to look at it. You know, I'm trying to look at it from the outside looking in, who I think gonna win the fight. And I just don't have a clear winner. So I honestly really think it's gonna be a draw. I just don't, and one of the main reasons why is because I don't see nobody slaughtering nobody. You know, I don't see Spence slaughtering Crawford, and I don't see Bud slaughtering Spence. I just don't see that. You know, but I will say this though. I will say this though. And even the great Bernard Hopkins pointed this out. I think it's gonna boil down to the championship rounds, based on who wants it more, who's willing to prevail, who is mentally tougher, who is mentally stronger. You know, that's what it's gonna boil down to. Who wants it more? Who wants it more? And who is really willing to go through hell and back just to get it? That's what it's going to boil down to in the championship rounds. 10th round, 11th round, and the 12th round. Assuming that it's going to go that far, but I think it's going to go that far. But I think it's going to be a draw. But, needless to say, both fighters can prove me wrong. And which brings me to this point. What does both these fighters need to do in order to get that dub? Okay, let's start off with Spence. Let's start off with Errol the True Spence. What he need to do to beat Bud Crawford. Okay, first thing he need to do is he need to establish his reach and size early in the fight. That's he need to establish that. You know. Yeah, he need to go ahead and establish his reach, and he need to establish his size because he is the bigger man in the fight. He also needs to work behind the jab because, in my opinion, when he works behind that jab, he is the most effective fighter ever to me. One of the most effective fighters ever. Let me be fair and say that. He's very effective when he works behind that jab. And then he also needs to work the body early in the fight. He need to work the body early in the fight, wear Bud down, because Bud is known for to be a slow starter. So he need to take advantage of that and work the body early in the fight. And then also, and last but not least, what Spence need to do is okay, Bud, he's known to be a switch hitter. Those who don't know what a switch hitter is, that means he knows how to switch from orthodox to southpaw. You know what I'm saying, at any given moment. And he knows how to fight orthodox and southpaw. You know, he knows how to do both. And you never know when he's going to do it. You know, you never know when he's going to do it. And of course, he can also go from from southpaw to orthodox. But still, he can do it both. But Spence can stop that. How? It's quite simple. Now I know people gonna say it's easier said than done, but he can do it. Okay. The moment he switches or whatever, he need to catch Bud with the hard jab, with the hard power jab to knock him off balance, to knock Bud off balance or whatever. And then also he needs to follow up with the 2-3-2. And those who don't know what a 2-3-2 is, being that Spence is a southpaw, that means the 2-3-2 is the straight left, the right hook, and the straight left. That's what that means. That's what he needs to do. But he got the you know what I'm saying, his timing got to be right. And I believe if he time it just right, he can shut it down easily. Okay, now what the Bud need to do? First of all, Bud he can't afford to start slow. He needs to start fast. You know what I'm saying? He needs to start fast, but be careful. You know what I'm saying? Be careful, be disciplined. Don't go in there reckless, because Errol Spence is the bigger guy, and he's the stronger guy. So that's what he need to do. He need to he can't afford to start slow. So, and with that being said, he also needs to he need to use his footwork. He need to use lateral movement. You know, yeah, he need to use lateral movement, and he need to use his angles to get inside. To get inside Spence's reach, and throw like blistering combinations. You know what I'm saying? Wear him down. You know what I'm saying? Wear Spence down and try to get the points, and then, you know what I'm saying, get out. And what else I was getting ready to say? What Bud need to do? He also and also don't sit there and try to trade with Spence. Do not. Don't do that. Please, that, to me, that would be suicide. Don't trade with Spence. Just fight smart. That's what he needs to do. He needs to fight smart. And if he try to go in there and trade with Spence, it might be an early night for him. So, I mean, don't fear him. You know what I'm saying? Don't fear him, but you want to be smart, and you want to be you want to be carefully aggressive. If you know what I'm saying, if that makes sense. That's what he needs to do. You know, then he needs to use head movement. You know, don't stand there and try to test your chin out or whatever. So just he need to use constant head movement, slip, duck. You know what I'm saying? Slip and duck, you know. And like I said, he need to use lateral movement, you know what I'm saying? Lateral movement and angles. To get inside his reach. So those are my opinions. I mean, that's how I see the fight, and those are my opinions on what they need to do to win. So ladies and gentlemen, like, share, subscribe, and in the comment section, in the comment section, keep it boxing. Let me know who you got winning the fight, and what either fighter needs to do in order to win. All right, I'm out. Thanks for subscribing. I'm out. Thanks for watching the video. All right.